Garth Gaylord here. I was in jail this last weekend instead of taking care of my children, but I did try to make the best of it, and it did get kind of exciting at times, especially when Sheriff Larry Kendrick had his guys chasing me around the rec yard to force me onto internet court, which is unconstitutional, and they know it, because I certainly made it clear. but, and I did resist, and I resist not just for me, but I think this is important for us all. So I hope you'll consider this, and I'll tell you how far they went on me this weekend to enforce this. And they used, they kept me in jail longer. It denied me bail, which is another constitutional guarantee. They used intimidation and trickery to trick me into going on to internet court. So it started Thursday night when they arrested me. Next morning, they're supposed to have you before a magistrate within 24 hours on misdemeanor charges. Anyway, the next day, they say it's time for court. And then they take me into a library. I'm like, this is a library, not a courtroom. And then they're like, stand on that piece of duct tape and look over at the monitor for court. I'm like, oh, no, I don't do internet court. I have a right to appear and defend in person, according to the... And the judge was already on the screen. He's like, no, you don't have that right. And then so I'm like, continue on. It says, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused party shall have the right to appear and defend in person. And he's like, quit talking over me. If you're not going to cooperate, you're just going to have to do this again on Monday. And, and he's like, I'll give you 10 seconds to change your mind. And it's like, I want to appear in person. So I went out. Deputy's like, oh man, the prosecutor said he was wanting to let you go today. But they were still charged in Bannock County that had to be taken care of anyway. But I was like, no, I want to appear in person, and I don't even believe you because how much you guys lied to me. Which, holy cow, they lied to me some more. But so yeah, I called my friend Robert Jones to. I wasn't even asking him to bail me out. I was just wanted to say, hey, just let you know I'm in here, and can you just do one favor for me? Contact the people I work for, because they have work scheduled for me next week, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. And he's like, hey, don't worry, we're going to bail you out. I was like, well, I don't know about bail, because I don't know if I can even keep the bail conditions, because I had court, have charges on two sides of the state to deal, and they suspended my driver's license, I guess. So, anyway. But he said he's going to bail me out. So, later that day, they come. They're like, hey, Garth, grab your stuff. Someone's here to bail you out. And they're like, okay, wait here. We'll get the paperwork ready. Then I wait a while. Then they come back. Hey, sorry, bad news, but we missed something in the paperwork, and we can't let you bail out. So we sent your friends and the bail bondsman away. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. And then they hand me this order from Judge Sean Darrington, which there's the case number and stuff. And it says, the above named defendant, having refused to appear via camera before the court for initial appearance in this matter, is hereby ordered detained in the custody of Owyhee County Jail pending the initial appearance. Said initial appearance shall occur on April 20, 2026, 420. Should defendant persist in refusal to appear, the court will consider ordering him bound and forcefully brought before the camera to facilitate the initial appearance. So I take big issue with this, because where does he get authority for this? To deny me bail, even. Which is another constitutional guarantee. Anyway. And that's pretty messed up how they had when Robert finally got a bail bondsman to drive out from Emmett to Murphy, they sent him away. That's just messed up. Not just against me, but against just a random bail bondsman. They don't even care. And especially in such an unlawful way like this, they should know better that the judge doesn't have authority to do this, so they shouldn't be listening to this. But yeah, file a lawsuit. Yeah, right. Like that's gonna do any good. we have to do something to stop this stuff, and we should stop paying them so much money. Okay, so that happened. I'm stuck there till Monday, I guess. So Monday comes around about 1 o'clock. They say rec time. They take me out the rec yard. On the way, they're like, "Hey, you got court in about 20 minutes. We'll come get you." So then they come out. Okay, great. Time for court. I'm like, "Is it in person at the courthouse?" They're like, "Nope, come in the library." And I was like, "No, I ain't doing that." So then the jail administrator starts getting real mad. He's like, "You gotta go in there right now." I'm like, "No, it's an unconstitutional order. It's unlawful." You ought to stand up to the judge, say, "No, I'm not going to enforce this. Where's the checks and balances?" There's a whole shouting match, and Sheriff Kendrick and his chief deputy come out of the shadows, and it's like, don't you guys have something better to do? All these charges I got are bullshit anyway. No victims. I didn't hurt anybody, didn't steal anything. What the heck? Anyway. So they start chasing me, and I start running, and I'm like, "Come on, get me, fatties!" And this is all on video, and because the jail captain later told me that he was going to go watch the video because he thought it'd be funny, but he'd be laughing with me, not at me. And I was like, "Okay, can I see the video too then?" And he's like, "No, I can't do that." And I'm like, "Oh, well, yeah, you can, and I'm going to public records request it." And he wasn't familiar with the transparency laws either. And he was like, "Hey, I've been looking you up on the internet, man." And I was like, "Oh, so over the weekend you looked me up on the internet, but you didn't even look at the law, this one constitutional part, Section 13. It's like maybe a couple paragraphs." He's like, "Oh no." Anyway. Yeah, they chased me. They got me back into a corner, and I was about to bust through the line, Red Rover style. And then they're like, "Hold on, wait." And, they were like really just working on trickery, but they're like, "Oh," eventually Kendrick conceded. I was like, "I thought you were a constitutional sheriff. Come on. Like, then where's the checks and balances? You should tell the judge no. He needs to be brought in person because that's guaranteed in the Constitution." I was like, "Okay, we talked to the judge. You can go in the courtroom." So I was like, "Okay." So, but we're gonna have to shackle you up, whatever. So they let him shackle me up. There's this right by the rec yard. There's a door that goes down some stairs into the courtroom, and I get down there, and the judge ain't even there. Sean Darrington, he's on a big computer screen. I'm like, "I object to this online internet court." But at this point, I'm in shackles. I'm in the courtroom. The sheriff, his jail administrator, and others got me surrounded. And they just go on with their arraignment thing. And they do. Todd Miller does release me on my own recognizance or whatever for those charges. And I can, it's like, okay, now I can be bailed out on the other warrant. And because they got through that whole thing. And so I call Robert again, and he agrees he's going to come bail me out that day. And so they come later that day, they come say, "Hey, Garth, someone's here to bail you out. Come on, you gather your stuff." So I get my stuff, and they even get me to the point where they change me out of jail clothes, put me in my normal clothes, and then the back door opens, and it's 2 Pocatello police officers. I'm like, "Oh, dang it." And I'm like, my friend was about to bail me out, and I didn't care. And as we're driving away, I see Melanie Jones and the children there, and they brought a bail bondsman again to drive out to Murphy late at night. And I was like, "That's them right there. That's them. They're here to bail me out. I can be bailed out on this charge." "No, well, now we got to take you back to county now." Like, oh my goodness. So that made me mad, and I made Robert mad because they took me to Pocatello, and the next day Robert drove down there and bailed me out and brought me back home. Which, that's the drive I make, I guess, every other weekend, and just have a couple days with my children. But no, I'm grateful to Robert. He advocated for me. He spent a lot of time to try to get me out of jail and contacting different people. And it's amazing. And but he's got trial on Monday. He advocates for a lot of people. He, refuses to take money for it and does a lot of stuff that nobody even knows about. And because I've had many conversations with him where I find out these things, and now he's facing trial on Monday and over some bullshit and just chalking on the sidewalk, and because it's a cop, it's like they're just blowing it way out of proportion, and just it was a First Amendment protected thing that he knew, but anyways, please support him Monday at the courthouse in Canyon County starting at 9, and it should go on to Tuesday as well. So just whenever you can come as much as you can. Just show support for him. His family's already been through a lot over these bogus charges, and they shouldn't have to go through any more, and definitely shouldn't be convicted and sent to prison for up to 10 years, 5 years each on these felony charges. It's just, it just makes me so mad. It's awful. Please support Robert. He went way out of his way during a difficult time in his life to try to help me. But yeah, he came and got me in Pocatello, brought me back. But you see how far they go just to enforce the internet court. And then Kendrick really lied to me. I hope we can get that video of it so you can see just how he lied to me and tricked me and never got back to me. He said he was going to get back to me and talk to me about this, and he never did. And he's not they don't care about their oath to the Constitution. They weren't even familiar with this, even though it's Declaration of Rights, the first article in the Constitution, and this is the part that has more to deal with them, criminal prosecution. But anyway, what do y'all think about this? Do you think we should have the right to appear and defend in person? Does that even matter to you? Do you see any other dangers that maybe I haven't mentioned here with internet court? Because even the courts I looked up, and they can't always detect the deception and the AI stuff when the court's on the internet. But Judge Bevin was excited about it. Oh, our courts are no longer bound by brick and mortar. It's like, whoa, dude, you're getting a little excited about this. What's going on? And yeah, it's like a convenience for them. And the sheriff, it's like he knows it's unconstitutional, but he'll enforce it anyway and hold me in jail and mess with the bail bondsmen and chase me around and trick me, all that. It's like, dude, come on. Why do we pay these people and why do we do the whole oath to the Constitution thing? And why do we even have laws if they can just do whatever? Do we have a constitutional republic or what? Or like, what are we gonna do? You guys got any ideas of some remedy? Because I'm not gonna get remedy through lawsuit or the system. So that's the only thing I can think to do is try to get a conversation going and see what we're gonna do. And can we get these people out of office? Get people in that actually care about like your guarantees in criminal prosecution? This didn't start with the Idaho Constitution. It came from other places, but it was in there from the beginning, and it's important. So what do we let Kendrick know that you're disappointed in him over this? That's one thing you could do, or whatever you could think of to do here. And these judges are just out of control with it. Like, why do we think judges have authority to just do all these crazy freaking things? And why don't they get any kind of pushback? But anyway, I guess maybe share this video so that it's to spread awareness of what's going on here. Maybe read the Declaration of Rights so that we know, what to hold them to. But I don't know, I guess when you try to hold them to it, they just freaking crank up the heat, punish you hard for it, and play all kinds of games and trickery on you, try to get you excited and then let you down. And it's like, wow, it's just evil. And just maybe there's a reason I was in jail this last weekend, and just a reminder of what these people are going through. Even people that commit real crimes where they actually harm someone or steal something or whatever, they're still having their rights violated and being treated too harshly in the jails. Even one of the cops that drove down to Pocatello was like, man, I think, just my personal opinion, but I think we have way too many prisoners here. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. And maybe I'll tell you this part too. I was telling him, I went over the whole history of like the Ammon Bundy and Robert Jones and the Baby Cyrus thing, and how they shot Lavoy Finicum, murdered him, and how the Oregon State trooper that shot Finicum in the back got promoted to Oregon State Police Chief, and Kash Patel gives him an award of bravery for murdering Lavoy. It's like, wow, that's just some evil stuff. But then he was like, yeah, I was in the military before this, and the federal law enforcement is really corrupt. But in the military, I know two situations I was involved with where somebody, did really wrong things, and they were, instead of held accountable, they were promoted. I was like, oh, wow. So, anyway, what are we gonna do? It's just this tyranny. What, don't we want liberty? Don't we pay these people? Shouldn't we be paying people to secure our liberty? Just, I don't believe in taxation, but just voluntarily, or just form, Ammon's trying to help us get organized in our neighborhoods to form a defense. And that was a good idea. And People's Rights Network, there's the website's still up. I mean, we could still try to organize and come up with plans, and so we can get these government officers some kind of accountability, if only just public awareness. Maybe share this video, and if you can, demand in-person appearance, and resist if you can. The more we resist, I think that it's going to be harder for them to keep getting away with it.